Hello everyone, welcome back to another video of my interview experience series. This is the third episode, and in this episode, I am going to talk about TAPMI. Yes, the TAPMI GDPI process and the extempore process, how they conduct their GDPIs, and there is a slightly change in GD. So I am also going to talk about that, and I am going to cover every single detail of the GDPI that happened with me, and every minor detail I am going to cover there. And so watch the video till end, you will get a lot out of it. So first I will start with the GD. I'm going to keep the video concise so that it won't stretch for too long. So I'm going to just give you all the questions that have been asked to me, as my interview was so long. So starting with GD, I joined the meeting room around 8:30 a.m. in the morning, and they started with the document verification. That is Aadhaar verification. Generally, they ask you for Aadhaar card to verify your Aadhaar number. After that, they will brief you about GDPI process and send you to the GDPI room. Then they will start with giving you the topic of the GD. For me, the topic was the best management lessons are learned outside classrooms. So that was my topic. The best management lessons are learned outside classroom. Okay, so it was quite a good topic. I had a lot to talk about. I gave a lot of entries, like around 4 to 5 entries. Sometimes in between, the GD becomes like a fish market. Everyone was talking at the same time, but it was not for the long, as we had quite a good understanding. So we make the GD properly. We also able to conclude the topic as well. I also contribute to the conclusion. It was around 20 minutes. So for the changes, what they had made the changes this year, I think this is for me what happened to me. I don't know if they again do something uh, changes to the GD process, but for me, like last year, I have seen so many interview experiences and GDPI process of so many different people, and there was a one thing common, like they conduct a GD and give you a topic, and after that they will ask everyone one by one to introduce the topic. Like they will give you 2 minutes to introduce the topic in the start, and they will give everyone one by one chance to introduce the topic. But in my case, it did not happen. So that was minor change for me, as I have seen from the last time. Okay, so the GD was like a normal GD, 20 minutes or to 30 minutes we had to discuss. In the last minute we had to conclude. The moderator will tell you when to conclude, so do not worry about the time, just discuss the topic, and when the last minute remains, he will intervene and tell you the 1 minute left and you can conclude the topic. After GD, we were sent to the waiting room again, and there we have been briefed about our numbering. So like we are 7 candidates, so I was the sixth one to be interviewed. I had my PI on sixth turn. It takes around 20 to 30 minutes for per candidate. I think 30 minutes, they take about 30 minutes per candidate. So when I joined around 8:30, my GD was concluded around 9:30 at least, I think. From 9:30 they started conducting PIs one by one. They call you by your sequence, whatever sequence you have been given. After that, they will at least take 20 to 30 minutes depending on the candidate and how much they have questions for them. Like you applied for so many programs, you must have applied for more than 2 programs. So depending on how many programs you have applied for, your question will range from your programs to program. Like I have applied for 2 programs, so I have been asked question regarding both the programs. And my turn came around 12 p.m. in the noon, and from there she asked me how you spent your last 2 hours waiting for your PI. So I told him that I was just walking and having my breakfast. After that, I watch a reels or two. I organize my thoughts and then again wait for 30 minutes straight. So she again told me that okay. So first, let me brief about the panelist. There was 3 panelists, 2 female panelists and 1 male panelist. Female panelist was there for to ask you question regarding your courses, and the male panelist was there to ask you HR question. First, there was a female candidate and sorry, female panelist. She again started with their questions. See, first ask me why you applied for BKFS and HRM. Why do not apply for core? I answered my reasons why I applied for both the courses. Then I showed my slightly interest toward HRM. So she started with the HRM question first. She asked me question regarding HRM course. First question was, what an HR do? Typical question. You can answer that. After that, she asked me that you mentioned your family business. So what was your role in your family business? So it was a question on from my intro. So you can anything mention in your intro that you want to be interviewed on. So I mentioned my family business. So she asked me question regarding that. So I answered it correctly. After that, she asked me a follow-up question on that. That if there is any instance in your experience from your family business where there is a customer that you had to deal with, and he was a tough customer to deal with. After I gave the answer, then she again asked me a question. If there was a customer that comes to your store and he was drunk, like he is a drunk customer, so will you entertain that customer or will you make him leave? I give the answer that I will make him leave, as it is not good to entertain such customer that can it lead to conflicts. Then she asked me why you are interested in HR role, like what are the different HR roles and in what role you are interested in. I gave the answer, and she again asked me from my interested HR role, like what an HR and talent acquisition do. Talent and acquisition, there is a job role for an HR specifically in talent and acquisition. So she asked me question, I gave answer. Then she concluded her questions. She asked me around 7 to 8 questions on HRM course. After that, she handed over the second female candidate. She asked with why you are interested in BKFS course. I thought he asking me why you are not more interested in that. So I started giving answer regarding that. Then she again corrected me and told me that I am asking about why you are interested in. So there was a bit of awkwardness, and she was laughing for my wrong answer. Then I again give her the correct answer. Then he again follow up with the like what are the different roles in banking industry. So that was a follow up question. So I gave answers. Then she again asked me the follow up question from there, like what an investment banker do. So I do not have that much knowledge about the role, as I am not that interested in BKFS, but I still try to give an answer and honestly said that I do not have that much knowledge. Then she again asked me that are you interested in stock market? Do you follow stock market? I gave answer no, I do not follow stock market. Then she asked me question like, I think that was the question from the second panelist. She asked me, there was another question she asked me, do you read about any latest news or any latest news that you have heard about? So I gave answer that I do not specifically read about any news, but I came across social media a recent news. So I told her about that. Then that was all from the second panelist. She asked me only 5 questions, as I am not that much interested in the course, so there was no much to ask from that course. So she only asked 5 questions. Then comes in the picture third male panelist, and she again I started with asking basic HR question. First I mistook him for extempore round. The question that he asked me, I thought that it was topic for me to extempore. I asked him, so she corrected me that is still going on. The interview is still going on. So third panelist started with asking, what is your biggest achievement in life? Okay, so this is basic HR question. You can prepare for it and answer it for well, because you know what are your achievements. Then the follow-up question was, what are your setback in lives? So first was achievement. The another question was about setback in your life. So you can prepare both. The third question was, what did you do since your graduation? I am a fresher with 1.5 year gap. So he asked me, what did you do since your graduation? So I answered the question. Then he again asked me, what you have learned in your 1.5 year of gap year after graduation. So I answered him what I have learned. But in that while I am answering that question, then first female panelist that has asked me a question from HRM, she intervened and intervened not. I finished with my answers. Then she asked me, why didn't you apply it via NMAT? Like why didn't you apply it via CAT? Like, I have applied through NMAT. So she asked me, why didn't you upload your CAT score? Then I answered that it is a low score, like it is not it is not meeting your criteria, that why I did not upload it. So she said to me that, okay, what is your CAT percentile? So I answered it. Then she said, okay, you can upload your CAT percentile as well. Okay. So okay, I said okay, ma'am. Then she started with the extempore round. She given me the topic for the extempore. My topic for extempore was सुपरस्टिशन इन इंडिया. कितना मस्त टॉपिक है ना. सो मेरे पास बहुत सारे पॉइंट्स है इस पे बोलने के लिए. सो आई स्टार्ट विद द लाइक सी गिवन मी 1 minute टू थिंक एंड आई ऑर्गेनाइज ऑल माई पॉइंट्स एंड थॉट्स. Then I started with the introduction of the topic and given all the point that I have written on my sheet. And while I was speaking on the topic, she interrupted me and said, okay, Abhishek, your interview is done. Now you can log out. So that's all about my GDPI and extempore. After that, okay, so she asked me to leave. I leave the room and that was over. There was no and nothing and anything else. So that's all about my GDPI experience and extempore experience. I hope that I am able to deliver all the minor details about my interview and you are able to get a lot of value from my video for your upcoming interviews. And I hope you will convert all your interviews and you will do better there. If you like my content and like my video about my GDP experience, you can subscribe to the channel and like the video. It will just show me that you are appreciating my content and it will definitely give me motivation to upload such more content. That's all. It's just for my motivation. And my final note before I end the video, as I do not want to extend the video too much more, so I just say, just there was a slightly change in the GD process, but still the interview will go according to your courses that you applied. Like if you applied only one course, then your interview might go for 15 to 20 minutes. But if you applied for two courses, it might go 25 to 30 minutes. But if you applied for 3 and 4 courses, then it can go really long. So prepare yourself according to all the courses that you applied for. Make all the questions prepared. And I would like to give one more final thing, that do not waste your time preparing for GK. They do not ask GK. I have seen so many interview experience of GDP experience of TAPMI. I have never seen any interview experience where they ask you about GK. I don't know why, but they do not ask anything about GK, current affairs. So do not waste your time for that. You can prepare for GK and current affairs for different colleges, but for TAPMI, do not do that. Focus on your HR questions. They ask you questions specifically revolving around your course and HR. Yes, they generally focus on that area, your HR questions. They only want to see how you will to answer the questions, what is your personality. They want to see your communication skills, how well you articulate your answers, how well you express yourself. So yes, that's all about the TAPMI GDPI and all my opinion regarding how you should go about the preparation. Avoid GK and current affairs for TAPMI at least. Work on your HR answers. It will definitely boost your chances of selection. And I hope you will convert all your calls, whatever calls you have got from colleges, and prepare well, do your well. Okay, that's all from my side. Signing off, Abhishek Mittal.